so it's on the floor now.
We got the ghetto lead one.
I mean, you two bonded over manga, right? He asked you for recommendations, and from what I could gather, you both share a common interest.
Parfaits and girls.
Hey, it's not like we bonded or anything. It was just nice to find someone else who likes manga, that's all. She shoots a look at Yuri.
Of course! How silly of me to forget. Anyway, maybe some of these new members might also be manga enthusiasts. Who knows? Surely you like being able to share your passion with other people, right?
Natsuki shrugs half-heartedly.
I think if Yuri started sharing her passions with anybody, she would immediately be hospitalized.
I suppose that'd be cool, yeah. Monica beams.
See, that's exactly my mentality. Wanting to share the things you like with new people.
Yeah, I know that. It's just, are there really no other ideas?
Remember, poetry performances are a pretty big part of this club. We want to show all the people what our meetings are really like. If we just give out posters or show them our poems in writing only, it wouldn't really be a fair reflection.
Just have them all come in the room and sit and read in silence like they usually do.
Yeah.
Seeing that there's no real way she's going to win this, Natsuki sits back and grumbles something under her breath.
So, what do you think, guys? For me? For us?
Mostly me.
Fine. I still don't think this is a good idea, but fine, I'll do it. Just stop guilt-tripping us.
Phew. Thanks, Natsuki. And you, Yuri?
Yuri nervously glances at each of our expectant faces.
But Monica, what if people start being inconsiderate and disturb us or laugh?
Stab him.
Oh no!
I'm not surprised Yuri is worried about this.
Oh, don't you worry. If anyone steps out of line, I'll kill them.
I'll delete the character file.
I'll delete their character file.
That's what I could not get out of my head this whole time.
She has a stern glint in her eye, and I have to repress a shiver. I'm glad she's with us.
Here's the thing, though. Is it safe to assume that anybody who's playing this has played the original?
It's pretty safe to assume, yeah.
So, I kind of am wondering if the maker of this, then, is going to try to subvert expectations harder. You know what I mean? Like, because most people already know that Monica's, like, the puppet master.
Yeah.
So, like, because do you know what happens in the end with her? With Monica?
With Monica?
Yeah. Because you played through the end of...
Some of the stuff I know. I don't know anything about Yuri's route, but...
Okay. Well, we'll see, I guess.
Yuri looks somewhat relieved, but it's clear she's still worried. She swallows and nods.
I suppose I don't really have a choice, do I?
I shake my head.
I played the first game. Okay. I'll do it.
I do it.
I do it, brother.
Yay, that's everyone!
It's Yurigi.
Yuri. You're the best, Yuri.
Nothing's ever gonna bring you down.
You're the best.
This club is seriously going to be the death of me, and you, and you, and you.
Oh, man. I know you'll do great, Yuri. Just trust me. But anyway, let's move back on to the main event. While we have time, I want each of you to choose a poem of yours to practice reciting in front of each other.
Yuri and Natsuki exchange uneasy glances, but don't say anything.
Don't worry, I'll go first so everyone feels a little more comfortable.
I hope we get to read these out loud again for people. This is great.
Can I go next? Haha, of course. Oh, sorry.
That's okay.
Now let's see.
Monica flips through her notebook, searching for a specific poem.
Here we are. The title of this poem is The Way They Fly.
Beep boop boop beep.
A beep boop boop bop boop boop bop.
Monica begins reciting her poem. Her clear, confident voice fills the room. Her eyes move across the page in sync with her lips.
I'm sorry, but the clear, confident voice, just imagining KAWAII's voice.
Every word has the perfect amount of emotion put behind it, making the poem almost come to life. Her inflection is extraordinary.
It's a lot of descriptive words using to talk about a girl reading a poem.
I'm impressed, and judging by a quick glance around me, so is everyone else. Sayori looks amazed. She's easily amazed. Yuri has an intense expression on her face that I don't understand. Even Natsuki's once sour attitude is replaced by awe. Finally, Monica finishes the recitation. The four of us applaud.
Yay! Woo!
Wow!
Monica takes a breath and smiles.
That was so good, Monica. Thank you very much. I was just hoping to set a good example. Are you ready to go next, Sayori? Yep.
Sayori jumps up from her chair and takes Monica's place at the front of the room.
This poem is called, Oh, wow! How did you do it so easily, Monica? Well, try to imagine you're alone, like you're reciting it to yourself. It's your poem, so it'll come out best that way.
We're on our underwear.
Oh, I think I get it.
Sayori nods to herself.
Anyway, this poem's called My Meadow.
Sayori begins reciting her poem. It seems as if her soft voice is a perfect match. As for the poem itself, it has a similar tone when compared to her other ones. It's peaceful, yet somber at the same time. Bittersweet, you could call it. Hearing the poem in Sayori's voice almost gives it an entirely new meaning. I think this is what Sayori means when she says she likes my poems. It's like seeing a whole new side of someone you thought you knew completely. Sayori finishes, and we all applaud.
I did it!
She got one clap.
Yeah,
that's all I
good
got.
job.
Sayori beams as she walks back to her seat.
So, who would like to go next?
Natsuki, Yuri, and I all look at each other nervously. I open my mouth, but Yuri beats me to the punch.
Go! I'm gonna do this.
Nice, thanks for showing initiative, Yuri.
You're welcome.
You, on the other hand, Nazi.
Yes.
Yuri rushes over to the podium, clutching a sheet of paper in her hands.
Oh, I wish I had a piece of paper nearby. I could really make this real. This poem is called...
Yuri freezes as she looks up at us.
You can do it, Yuri.
It's called After Image of a Crimson Eye. We went from My Meadow to After Image of a Crimson Eye.
Yuri begins to recite her poem. Her voice is shaky at first, but the more she reads, the more confident she becomes. It's similar to what happens when she gets absorbed in her books.
Her books.
The shy and apprehensive Yuri I'm used to is replaced by a fierce and confident woman. The poem itself is like a maze in its structure, with twists and turns every line. But Yuri is unfazed and enunciates each word with perfect timing. This must be a rare glimpse into the whirling fire Yuri keeps concealed inside her head. Suddenly, she's finished. Everyone is stunned. Yuri snaps back into reality.
Oh, there goes gravity.
I'm just gonna do the same thing. And glances around her as if she bewildered even herself.
She's covered in spaghetti and doesn't know why.
Monica's the first to start applauding. Sheepishly, I follow along, and soon the clubroom is filled with the sound of applause. Yuri ducks her head in embarrassment, a shy smile creeping over her face.
I did it.
I do it. Yuri, that was really good. Like I said, you don't have anything to worry about.
Guys, come back next time for Natsuki.
Thanks,
Yeah,
everybody.
Come
Come back.
back. Next time. Bye.
Bye.